The Rock and Roll Tarot Deck. It's a groovy deck designed to unlock your psychic potential. Combining the iconic tarot imagery of Pamela Coleman Smith with rock poster art to reveal a fresh new take on an ancient oracle. Each card contains keywords to help memorize the meanings, but as you progress, the text shapes may change and morph to reveal much more. Allow your mind to wander so that Spirit can communicate with you through the illustrations on the cards. The Rock and Roll Tarot Deck is a full 78 card deck. The extra large size enables you to see the cards clearly and enjoy the vibrant artwork. Created by spiritual artist Vickie, who is a seasoned tarot reader herself, this beautiful deck is meant to grow with you as you progress forward on your path. Be sure to tune into Vickie's YouTube channel for free monthly card readings and broadcasts from the universe. Hello Leo, thanks for joining me for the April of 2016 Taroscope and Animal Totem card. My new deck is out, as you probably already know, and so we're going to be using the new deck. I changed my cover here because several people pointed out to me there was another reader on YouTube and looks just like mine, sort of, from the thumbnail, similar background and stuff. So I changed it, and then there'll be no more confusion. This is the box for the tarot card deck. Pretty cool, huh? The Animal Totem, I have a box, but it doesn't come with one at the moment because the box it's kind of big. But anyways, back to this. I hope everybody gets a message. I hope that if you don't get a message, please check out your rising sign or moon sign because the message could totally come through one of those. Okay, so what is the message? Let me put this somewhere else. I can arrange this a little differently. I don't know. It's not all going to fit. I needed more room, too. That was the... because these cards are much bigger. Oh, look at that one. Just wanted to come right out. Let me get the cards out, and then we'll talk some more. Okay, what's going on with Leo for April 2016? Leo, April. Oh, I don't know. Do I want to bring all those out? I don't know. I guess I will. It's kind of a lot. Well, let's do it. Okay. Leo, April 2016. Got a couple here. Okay. Leo, April 2016. One more for Leo. This is it. Okay, let me get these lined up a little bit better. I'm going to put them all up there because I want you guys to look at it. Talk about stuff to look at. I'm seeing so much in this card. And I even said in one of the other readings, I don't know that I can, I mean, we could go on and forever on one card, the kind of stuff I'm seeing. Let's start with the first card that came out, which is so beautiful, is the Ten of Pentacles. Of course, it does say actual words, wealth, inheritance, property, Ten of Pentacles. But let it just kind of float over you. Just kind of don't overthink it. If you think your eyes are playing tricks on you and you look at it and it says something else, well, that's what it's all about here. This is definitely meant to. That's why I didn't make the words all one color. There's lots of different coloring ways that I'm probably going to release this deck in other versions, but I wanted the first one to be real flowy, real, just, there's other words going on, and sometimes it's going to change shapes and stuff on you, which is so cool. So I'm not going to hold every card up this long. You can freeze frame them. But Ten of Pentacles is awesome. That's the big money card. So big money for you guys. An opportunity. The Four of Cups is here. So there's going to be an opportunity for some big money to come in for you guys. Some kind of offer of big money. I have the Knight of Rods here, so I feel like that's you for the most part, The Knight of Rods is a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is you. But not only that, we're in the time of fire for the majority of the month. We're in the time of fire until the 19th when we turn into Taurus. And also, there's going to be a new moon in Aries this month on the 7th. So these could be key times. But I pretty much, this is you. If you've never seen my readings before, there's not Pentacle, there's court cards, which are the people. Now I'm going to say he, and I'm going to refer to this as he, and I'm going to refer to this as she, but really it could be either anybody in these general readings. It doesn't have to be, there's no gender assignments, okay? So here's this Knight of Rods. I think that's you for the most part. Go for it. Grab on with both hands. There's an opportunity, and sometimes like the pondering is just standing out to me in there. Sometimes maybe it's not even an opportunity. Maybe it's just something you're kind of thinking about doing. You've been thinking about doing, and it's saying, yeah, do it, do it, do it. You get the Chariot's in reverse here. Okay, and I'm not going to turn it upright. Look at it upside down. See what those letters look like to you. You know, like I said, just if something looks, if your eyes sort of play tricks on you, let it happen. That's what it's all about. But the Chariot in reverse is something that didn't work out. A trip that you didn't take. Sometimes it can just be card trouble. But it's also like not being victorious. Because upright it's the card of victory. In reverse it's like, oh, we lost out. It didn't make it. It didn't make it all the way. But that's because it's behind you. Look, he's pointing this way. I feel like that's behind you. And that's something that's in the past. That's in the rear view, okay? So now you're moving forward in this direction towards the Ten of Pentacles and this card. You know, this Chariot in reverse does line right up with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And again, I'm not going to flip it. Look at it this way. See if you see some weird stuff standing out. Or maybe just one letter or somebody's name, you know, initials and stuff. It could all be helpful for you. But the Queen of Pentacles, looks like this person had a part in why the Chariot didn't work, okay? That was part of it. Their contribution or their interaction is part of why it didn't succeed or it didn't really happen for you in this situation. And there was a healing time. This is the Four of Swords. I noticed in one of the other readings, so far this is the only one I didn't write the name of the card on it. So I'm going to have to go back and fix that. But luckily there's some spaces here. We might be able to squeeze it in. But anyways, just look at it how it is. If I'm going too fast with you can freeze frame it and look at it, okay? But there was a healing time. So the healing time is over, and Four Swords in reverse, we're meant to get back into action. It's time to get back into action. You've got this, the Eight of Cups here, and that's one of the journey cards. And it's very often, it can be an actual journey or an actual trip, sometimes having to do with being around water. But a lot of times it's just moving on with your life. So I made sure I left these other cups in here, you know, behind them like that. A lot of them I changed it around a little bit to be more fitting, but this one I didn't. Because this is something that you've put time and effort into. Sometimes it's maybe a relationship that you've been in for 8 years, and that moon is standing out to me. Now that full moon is going to be on Scorpio on the 22nd. That might be the time frames for some of this stuff too. Or again, like we said earlier, the new moon in Aries on the 7th could be a key time. Three of Cups is there. So this is about, this is having fun. This is interacting with people and having fun. This can also be like some kind of event, like a wedding or some holiday or some family gathering or something like that. So that has something to do with it too. If you've been invited to go on some trip or with people who are gathering together, do it. If this is an invitation, or you're thinking about going on this thing, or maybe it's even a cruise for some of you, I want to say, or to town. I'm seeing the word town in here. If you're going into town, or something about town for you. Or it could even be like a conference or some kind of get-together or something like that. Definitely do it. Definitely take time for fun. The money's going to show up. The money will be there if that's your concern, okay? You have the Death card down here. Now, the Death card upright is not a bad thing. It's a natural process of life, and it always is a big change. So there's some kind of big change. But look what it lines up with. It lines up with the big money card, having fun and celebrating, and it's this big change. So that sounds like a change I'd want to make, right? Part of this, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. So, that's not getting money that you thought you would get. That's not getting either the money you thought you were going to get, or it's not as much as you thought it would be. Often it's around a raise, promotion, something like that, payment. But I think that's just telling you it's part of cutting these ties here. It's about cutting these ties and moving on, because they're both going in this direction, right? And you have the Three of, I'm not too worried about this Six of Pentacles in reverse, because you have the Three of Rods right next to it. And this is a major success card. This is, you've made it. Your ship is coming in. So it's a change up, but you're going to end up being okay in the change up, and just move forward with your plans, or maybe like say you were planning on taking a trip, but then you were counting on this payday that didn't happen, saying go anyway, do it anyway, or for some of you I'm feeling like maybe it's some kind of commission thing, like they have these sales meetings or these trips where you go like because you've sold so many things, and you were planning on some commission to cover the trip expenses, and maybe it doesn't pan out like that, but oh, this one just wanted to fly away, didn't it? Hold on, I gotta grab it. These cards are new and they're slippery. That's the thing, they're really slippery. They're flying all over. I dropped the whole deck before. Oh, my little setup here, my little jerry-rig thing is coming apart. Okay. Next to this success card here is you got this Hierophant. That's a sweet card too, man. It's like, it can be thought of as negative, like I don't want to conform, I don't want to be conventional, I don't want to be involved in an institution. Some people look at it that way. But in this case, when it's right by this Three of Pentacles, this is good. That's why I keep wanting to almost say it's sort of like a convention it could be, or it's like some kind of trip that, for some of you, a lot of you, I think this could be combining work with pleasure. That's part of it. You might be combining work with pleasure. Like, well, I'm going to be in town for the conference anyway. Why don't we go to this fun thing or meet with these friends there too while we're there or something, something like that. But also, these two cards together, this could be you getting picked up by this big company or them. It could be getting a loan from a bank even. This big company could be a bank. For a lot of you, though, I feel like there's strength in this. There's strength in numbers, I'm hearing. And it's something about you have much more power and clout being associated with this big group than you could ever do on your own. Okay? And I think this Queen of Pentacles here and this Chariot in reverse, I think this was the smaller thing that you were involved in, Or is it that, you got these two trips planned? One is some kind of smaller thing, and one is this bigger thing. Well, then go for the bigger one. That could be what the message is here, too. But, definitely a time of change. We're moving, we're traveling, we're changing. But it all does seem to be for the better, There's really only these couple negative cards here. Death, I don't feel negative about it at all. The way it's lined up here, And it's this person. This could also be, you may run into some obstacles as we move into Taurus, because this is Earth. And Taurus runs after the 19th. We're going to change over to Taurus there. That could be part of it too. But this Chariot in reverse, it just seems like it's behind you. Because it's behind you, if we want to use the astrological timing in this again with the Earth, this could have been back in Capricorn time. That would have been the last Earth sign that we've come through. That would have been in late December and into January. So it could have been that's when this all went down. And that would be 4 months. Yeah, perfect. Because there was this healing time, and it might be like 4 months, right? Yeah, so it could be something like that. But let's take a look and get onto this animal totem. I mean, I could sit here all day and look at these letters. I just saw junk in there. Junk. So getting rid of junk. I mean, I look at these cards and it's just, I might have to cut the reading back to less cards and spend more time on it in the future. But for now, this is the first go-round. We're going to just go with the regular format. Okay, I'm getting ready to do that animal totem. Don't forget, check in the info to find out about the deck. Here's the box again. And find out about the book. And of course my animal totem cards are all there. And I have an adult coloring book out too. I wanted to wait till I actually had the adult coloring book, but these test prints always seem to take really long. And I just couldn't wait. I got the tarot cards in the mail yesterday and I just couldn't wait. I had to start using them. Okay, Leo. What is that animal totem going to be for you guys? I got it. The deer. Okay. Take a look at it. I may stop putting the card on because I'm trying to show you all of them. So this may be your only chance to look at it. You can freeze frame it and really look at it if you want. Let me read what I wrote. Gentle, peaceful, sensitive soul, loving persuasion realizes desires. Pay attention to your surroundings, ready to act in an instant. Quiet introspect reveals the answers that you seek. Well, this is where it seems like you kind of already have done this with the Four of Swords, this quiet introspect. And, this too, you're pondering. And it is time to act. And being gentle, that's, especially if you are going to be ending associations with people, you don't have to be, you can be gentle about it, You can be gentle. This loving persuasion thing, I think it's real important that you take time for play, especially because you're a Leo. Leos, that's what you guys are about. You rule the 5th house of fun and play. And all work and no play is never a good thing. So if anybody can find a way to put work and play together, it's a Leo, that's for sure, right? Okay, Leos, I hope you enjoyed the reading with the new deck, and thanks for bearing with me as I'm so into looking at it, and there's so much to look at. I really do feel like I'm going to have to cut these down because I really want to get deeper into these cards. And if you guys saw stuff in any of these cards that I didn't mention, please put it in the comments because I'm so excited and everything about the deck. Okay. Remember, you are Love and Beauty Incarnate. Have a great April, and I'll speak to you soon.